Exams. Most of us are afraid of it, and when we talk about board exams, they are the most nerve-wracking ones. Students normally tend to panic during this phase as only a few months are left for preparation, and they feel the entire syllabus is piled up. Studying during this time or reaching that goal is a big task. With all the stress and pressure to score well, students normally remain confused as to what to study, when to study, how much to study, and yes, most of us complain about not getting enough time to study. How to put an end to all these confusions? What is the solution to it? Well, a proper timetable and smart planning is the answer to it. So we have come up with some time management and timetable preparation tips which would definitely help you for your exams. Alright, so before we start, let me ask you this question. How much time in a day can you study? Many would say 4 to 5 hours or a maximum of 5 to 6 hours. So let's back calculate it. Of the total time, if we minus 7 hours for sleep, 2 hours for getting ready and having breakfast, 2 hours for lunch and dinner, 2 hours for watching TV, playing or breaks, this leaves us with 11 hours. 11 precious hours for studying. Now you can no longer complain about not getting enough time to study. Let's move to the next step of planning and utilizing this time smartly and see the subject-wise and topic-wise study plans. Many of us would have already attempted making a timetable but have ended up feeling guilty for not being able to implement it. And the reason we fail is that we make an overly restrictive schedule. Friends, the key to proper preparation is to customize it and try to be as realistic as possible. So, first, make a list of all the subjects which you need to study. You will have to do some background research, like understanding the paper pattern, the maximum and minimum score for the subject, etc. Here I am taking an example of model question paper of board examination. The same logic can be applied for any other boards. Say for example, if we consider the subject of math, you will be getting an 80 marks question paper with a time duration of 3 hours. The questions will be divided into 4 sections as you can see here. Sections C and D have options, and that too only on a few questions. The second step would be to refer your textbook and see the number of chapters and chapter-wise weightage for the respective topics. Once you got to know the topics, you have to decide which topics you find difficult and which are easy for you. So make a list of the same. Once this is done, now comes the actual studying part. There can be multiple approaches, like some might start with the easy topics and then take the difficult ones, or does the reverse of it. I would suggest you do one difficult topic and one easy topic to maintain a balance. Again, while selecting subjects, some would prefer to study one single subject the whole day. But I would suggest you to make combination of subjects, like in the morning when you're fresh, study some theoretical subject, and in the afternoon practice math, which requires more attention and you won't feel sleepy. Now while studying, if you feel some topics are extremely difficult and you're not able to understand it at all, you may leave that topic in option. Instead, focus and be thorough with the remaining topics. But if you're already prepared and are confident of finishing everything, then you may stick with your own ways of studying. Also, if you closely observe the paper pattern, some topics have alternatives to answer A or B, so you may ignore a couple of topics in options. You may even strategize your preparation by trying to score minimum marks, say slightly above the passing marks in the subjects you're weak at, and compensating it by scoring very high marks in the subjects you're good at, so the final percentage won't be affected. If there is very limited time left, You may opt to study just the important topics and not read the entire chapter. Whichever method you choose, how much ever time you study, please leave some time for revision. Again, while planning your revision schedule, first check your exam timetable and start with the last paper. That is, use the bottom to top approach so that as your exam date is nearing, you will be doing the subject which comes first. Also, if there are holidays in between, then you may skip that subject from your revision schedule and do it during the exam time. Friends, please note, these are a few suggestive methods of studying. You may use them only if you have limited time. Now let's move to the next step and see how to divide the number of days for studying. Check the topics which are pending in each subject and allocate those many days for the subject. Say roughly I need 20 days to finish science, 30 days to finish math, and 15 days to finish English. So, mark that many days in the calendar and allocate 6 days for studying and practice and put the 7th day for revision of the topics which you have already covered. Here again, use combination of subjects and for a safer side, keep 1 or 2 extra days. And please make sure that you follow this and reach your target on time. Also, keep some days for some sudden events like falling sick or if there is any specific function in the family which is unavoidable, etc. Again, while splitting the time, don't overburden yourself. Take proper breaks, sleep on time, eat healthy and stay fit. An important thing which we normally tend to forget at this phase is that we keep studying and reading stuff, but we don't practice writing. And on the day of our exams, our speed is reduced and we cannot complete our paper on time. So please have writing practice and try to solve few previous year question papers and complete them in those specified time. So now, don't you think the entire piled up syllabus is split into achievable targets? You can now be tension-free and score considerably well in your exams. Friends, we have a list of other videos which will help you with your exams, like examination preparation tips, which will guide you with the things you must be doing few months before your exam, on the day prior to your exam, and during your exam. Then we have tips to improve your paper presentation skills for the subject of math, science and accountancy, a separate video on how to de-stress yourself by meditation. And if you're a parent watching this video, we have something for you as well. So friends, please check them out before you leave. Plus, we are coming up with a new session on how to improve your handwriting. So stay tuned with us and subscribe to our channel. The entire team of Let's Tute wishes you good luck. Thank you.